For years, car experts, us included, have been telling you that hot hatches are a dying breed. Well, accept our apologies for misleading you. Here we are, about to welcome the 2025 model year, and with it a surprisingly large number of all-new or recently refreshed bucket rockets. We've got a lineup of internal combustion and all-electric models that are ready to smoke competition on tight city streets and high-speed racetracks. So subscribe to Automotive Territory and enjoy the hottest ride of 2025. VW Golf R. Designated as the Mark 8.5, the 2025 Golf R arrives noticeably revised, featuring a redesigned face, updated software, new assists, and enhanced drivetrain performance. The changes start up front, where the hot hatchback adopts Q-Light LED matrix headlights, revised bumper and air curtains, plus illuminated VW badging. Standard wheels are 18 inches Harris-style rims that can be upgraded to 19-inch Wurmanau forged units. The R's rad 4-cylinder engine is boosted by 13 horses and 15 pound-feet, so now the 2-liter turbo peaks at 333 horsepower and 310 pound-feet. The manual transmission is dropped from the lineup, so the only gearbox choice is a 7-speed DSG mated to 4-motion all-wheel drive. The car gets DCC adaptive chassis control, and with the optional R-Performance package, it is able to reach 168 mph speeds. The cabin of the 2025 R adopts a new black and blue color scheme and houses a larger 12.9-inch infotainment display with updated software. Finally, the new Golf R is also going on sale in a limited black edition, bringing dark badges, black brake calipers, and 19-inch Estoril wheels. Cupra Born VZ. Despite being released under the Seat's high-performance sub-brand, until recently, Born has been sold in the underpowered trims that would hardly qualify as a hot hatch. The arrival of the VZ version rectifies this issue and finally gives the VAG client base a worthy, aggressively-looking electric bucket rocket. The new design is enhanced with 20-inch alloy wheels, wider tires, and special colors, dark forest and midnight black. The Born VZ sports a single-motor powertrain with 40% extra horses, 75% more torque, and a battery with 79 kWh capacity. With 321 horsepower and 400 pound-feet, the CUPRA gets to 60 in 5.7 seconds, and its VMAX now reaches 120 mph. To back up its high-performance credentials and handle the extra power, the Veloz had to get more responsive steering, new dampers and springs, and updated anti-roll bars to create the DCC Sport suspension. The emotional design continues inside the passenger's realm, which offers the standard coupe bucket seats made from recycled sequel yarn textile, as well as Dynamica with 73% recycled polyester. There is an immersive Sennheiser 10-speaker sound system and a 13-inch touchscreen. Alpine A290. Renault 5 came out as an affordable yet stylish electric hatchback of the modern era, but with a 120 horsepower motor, it was strongly lacking in the performance department. Luckily, the French-Japanese alliance did not let the CV platform go to waste and delegated the hot hatch development to the Alpine division. Inspired by the classic rally cars by Alpine, the newcomer gets funky cross-shaped headlights, large air intakes, gloss black elements, and 19-inch aero wheels. The two initial versions of the A290 will be offered with 180 or 220 horsepower motors, capable of darting to 60 in 7.4 and 6.4 seconds respectively. Plus, we're anticipating the arrival of the dual front motor powertrain presented on the concept version of the hatch with the bonkers torque vectoring capabilities. Being a true Alpine, the A290 gets great handling and stability thanks to a unique multi-link rear suspension setup, chunky anti-roll bars, and Michelin Pilot Sport tires. The hatch has estimated 236 miles of range, offers sport seating, high-definition dashboard with dual 10-inch screens, flat-bottom steering wheel, and a red overtake button for short power boosts. If you want hot hatchbacks to live on, then make sure to stick around till the end of this video and smash the like button. We keep rolling. Audi S3 Sportback. This middle ground model between the standard A3 and the potential new Nürburgring record holder RS3 Sportback gets a well-rounded set of mild updates with a major focus on better performance. This Audi hatch has had its 2-liter 4-cylinder turbo slightly upgraded to match the older special editions of the Golf R and its latest facelifted versions. The bump of 22 HP and 15 pound-feet upgraded the engine to the total of 328 horsepower and 310 pound-feet of torque, which are still channeled to all four via a 7-speed DCT and a quattro all-wheel drive. This unit also inherits the rear torque splitter technology from the RS3 and adds a dynamic plus mode, which enables fully variable torque distribution in the back and provides some sort of drifting capability. The S3 gets customizable DRLs, 4 new colors, 235x35 Falcon performance tires wrapped around 19-inch wheels, and bigger front brakes with perforated discs and new 2-piston calipers. BMW 1 Series and M135. Revealed just this summer, the 4th generation 1 Series continues to rely on the old UKL underpinnings, but grows in size across all dimensions. It adds 1.7 inches in length and becomes nearly an inch taller. Instead of a complete redesign, the F71 series brings a heavy exterior facelift with a flat front end, new BMW radiator grille, and LED headlights featuring vertical DRLs. Optionally, you can go for adaptive LED headlights with matrix side beams. There is a long roof spoiler, 17 to 19-inch wheels, and a contrasting roof paint finish available for the first time. The engine range includes a 1.5-liter turbo 3-cylinder with mild hybrid tech and 170 horses. There is a 1.5-liter diesel with 150 and a 2-liter diesel rated for 163, also with a 48-volt technology. The flagship version of the new 1 Series, the M135, is brought into motion by a 2-liter turbo mill with 300 or 316 horses, depending on the market. It also gets a 7-speed Steptronic transmission, X-Drive all-wheel drive, adaptive M chassis, M compound brakes, and quad exhaust tailpipes. The car debuts with a new generation BMW curved display consisting of a 10.25-inch driver's cluster and a 10.7-inch touchscreen. VW Golf GTI Clubsport. While the R is positioned as Golf's top trim, the GTI is still viewed as the preferable choice of car enthusiasts. Unlike its all-wheel drive sibling that offers unmatched traction and fast straight-line acceleration, the front-wheel drive GTI is lighter and delegates more control to the driver rather than to the electronic systems. The facelifted model of 2025 comes in the standard and enhanced Clubsport variants, respectively making 241 and 296 horsepower. The turbocharged 2-liter 4-cylinder is paired with a 7-speed dual-clutch automatic. The manual is not making a comeback. The limited slip differential and progressive steering are standard equipment, while dynamic chassis control is optional. The Volkswagen Golf GTI Clubsport gets a distinct face with restyled headlights and taillights, illuminated VW logo, and 19-inch wheels. This hatch does 0 to 60 in 5.6 seconds. If equipped with a race package, its speed limiter is raised to 167 mph, and the engine will exhale through a beefy Akrapovic exhaust. Like all of the Mark 8.5 Golfs, GTI gets an enlarged 12.9-inch infotainment, physical buttons on the steering wheel, and the classic cabin features bucket leather seats, carbon fiber trim, and aluminum inserts. CUPRA Leon. The 2025 facelift for the Cupra branded Leon tries to deepen the distinction between the model and its Seat sibling. The exterior styling of the 5-door evolves to be more aggressive. There is a new shark nose front end, triangular matrix LED headlights, and a selection of wheel designs from 18 to 19 inches in size. As before, the 2025 hatch continues to be built on the MQB Evo architecture, with a well-balanced setup of McPherson struts up front and a rear multi-link featuring retuned springs and dampers. While the Sports Tour aka Wagon Leon is available with all-wheel drive, the hatchback remains exclusively a front-wheel drive car. It does, however, offer a revamped selection of engines: a 150 HP 1.5-liter TSI gasoline with or without mild hybrid tech, a 2-liter TSI with 300 horses, and a 2-liter TDI diesel with 150. There are also two plug-in hybrid drivetrains that are built around a 1.5-liter engine aided by an electric motor and a 20 kWh battery unit. These are rated at 204 and 272 horses, with an all-electric range reaching 62 miles or 100 kilometers. All mills except for the entry-level TSI are mated to a 7-speed DSG transmission. The base model is controlled via a 6-speed manual. Finally, Cupra redesigned the interior using recycled and sustainable materials, adding a new 13-inch infotainment system and an optional 12-speaker audio from Sennheiser. VW ID.3 GTX. It has been 5 years since Volkswagen gave us a promise of delivering a high-performance dual-motor version of the electric hatchback built on the MEB platform. Well, it's finally here. The ID.3 GTX is VW's first electric hot hatch, but it unexpectedly breaks the trend set by the electric SUVs of the German brand. Instead of featuring an all-wheel drive dual-motor powertrain, the GTX boasts its single motor and sends all the 326 horsepower and 400 pound-feet of driving potential to the front wheels. This converts into a 5.6-second 0-60 sprint. In order to break the pretty car stigma of the ID.3, the GTX gets a new bumper with a honeycomb grille, updated LED DRLs, a range of exclusive colors, including a hot deep red, contrasting black roof, and 20-inch wheels. This VW sits lower to the ground, 15mm at the rear and 10mm at the front, and it has a new sport driving mode that adjusts the traction control, suspension firmness, and makes the steering and throttle response more aggressive. The new model flaunts a larger 13-inch display, and its touch interface is much more intuitive. Mini Cooper S. The entire Mini lineup is currently going through a generational overhaul and embracing the updated platform's powertrains and tech. When it comes to the higher-performing versions of the Cooper, they remain extremely agile and stylish driving tools for the urban environment that now have a split personality with twin-power turbo and all-electric identities. The internal combustion Mini Cooper S comes equipped with a turbocharged 2-liter 4-cylinder engine that now makes 201 horsepower, 12 more than a year before. The 7-speed DCT is standard equipment, but unfortunately, there is no mentioning of the manual tranny. The electric Cooper will be sold in the S and SE trims, making 184 and 218 horses, with improved yet still limited range from 189 to 250 miles. Additionally, beyond 2025, we are eagerly expecting the John Cooper Works variants of these hatches that are expected to exceed 300 horsepower, shall possess all-wheel drive capability, and do 0-60 in under 5 seconds. Finally, the new Mini cabin gets the industry's exclusive round-out LED infotainment display with 240mm diameter, and there is a unique go-kart driving mode that lights the dashboard red. Fiat 600e and Abarth 600e. This is a new, larger version of the iconic Fiat 500 that recently turned 65. It balances on the border between a hatchback and a tiny crossover while keeping all the Italian flair. The Fiat 500 plus 100 of advantages for you AK600E shares the platform with the Jeep Avenger, and both are produced in Poland. Its front-mounted electric motor delivers 156 horsepower, while the 54 kWh battery pack is rated for 248 WLTP miles. Presumably in urban conditions, it can extend up to 372. Inside, the Fiat 600e embraces the Dolce Vita aesthetic, offering velour floor mats, ivory faux leather seats with heating, 64-color combination lighting, and a driver's seat with power adjustment and massage function. The tech package includes keyless entry, wireless charging, digital dashboard, 10.25-inch infotainment system, and Level 2 autonomy. The next stage in the evolution of this crosshatch will be an Abarth-treated 600e Scorpionissimo Launch Edition, limited to 1,949 units. It will be equipped with a 240 horsepower motor, an exclusive mechanical limited slip differential, rear spoiler, 20-inch wheels with an extensive brake system, and high-performance tires developed in the Formula E field. Are you seeing a resurgence of hot hatchbacks in the near future, or is it just a fluke? I sure do hope that tomorrow will not be devoid of these fun cars. Let's discuss the best models of 2025 in the comment section, and before you go, do not forget to complete the YouTube routine of smashing the like button, subscribing to Automotive Territory, and watching more informative videos through the links on the screen. May the torque be with you!